So I'm going to pass over to Gahan as Chair of London Bird Club to read out his report.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's wonderful to see such a large participation at this early AGM stage. I want to start by saying a big thank you to the LPC and the LNHS post holders and the members who make this one of the most active societies of its kind. Being an AGM report, and because we have a lot of reports to get through, this is necessarily quite abbreviated. The key points to bring out are the resumption of the field meetings after the 2 years of COVID. We have a very active program, so my thanks to Amy Muili, who organizes it, and the walks leaders. There's more detail on the walks, but looking ahead at the forthcoming program, there will be an LBC walk almost every fortnight. So plenty of opportunity for all of you who are London-based to participate in the LNHS program. Other key points are we continue to do a lot of cross-marketing between the other Central London groups, particularly the Marylebone Birdwatching Society, the MBS, and the RSPB Central London local group. So our thanks to them for the cross-marketing. The LBC continues to do what it can to build the LNHS brand through various activities, more contributions in LNHS newsletter, more postings on social media, developing something like the London Bird Club checklist bookmark, which is sponsored by John Buford Publishing, and helping to develop more materials. Next slide, please, Cecilia. In terms of change of personnel, the key point to note is that Cecilia has taken on the role of secretary, as you already heard. The committee has confirmed appointment, but just a formality I'm asking at this meeting as well. And anyway, the membership will get an opportunity to vote later on. And finally, I just want to say that there are lots of ways you can get involved with the London Bird Club, and indeed with many of the committees of the LNHS. So if anybody is interested in getting involved, whether it's to build out their conservation CV or whether it's just something they would like to, they would enjoy being involved with, then do ping me an email. The contact details for the various post holders are on the website. So with that wraps up my report, and I will hand over to Cecilia, who will cover a few key points from the other reports, as we do have a lot to get through. Over to you, Cecilia, and thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Gahan. So moving on to the talks organisers report. There are no plans to resume the London Bird Club in-person talks at Berg House as of yet, due to mainly people being hybrid working now, so not being in central London as often, so the attendance rate could be low. The Treasurer's report, the accounts cover the 12-month period up to June 2022. The income included the same grant from LNHS as the previous year of £400. Total expenses were £471.26, which includes the Reading Circle journal subscription expenses. Bank charges were introduced in January 22, have since been incurred every month. The balance carried forward on 30th of June was £334.86, but on the 30th of September was £567.13. Here's a summary of the accounts, and moving swiftly on. The field meetings organisers report. You can see the number of walks carried out between these dates. The LNHS programme is now designed by Nigel Partridge, and Amy is also programme coordinator for the LNHS. Average attendance is 9 people, but this is gradually increasing. This graph shows the number of species seen on each walk, where the average is 40. London Bird Report. The London Bird Report 2020 was published on Target in May 2022. Thank you to everyone who was involved. The packaging is sturdier and we've received no complaints. We aim to publish London Bird Report 2021 by the end of May 23. There are now over 500,000 records, so any ideas on how to reduce without losing any information would be very welcome. They're seeking a chair for the editorial board. The records between 1988 and 1994 are missing from the Giggle database, but this is being investigated. There's more material now available on the LNHS website under the tabs Recording Birds and Special Publications. And as always, they're looking for people to help in the production process. So if you're interested, please email that address. This is again a call for writers for the editorial board. It could be a chance to sharpen your skills as a birder and a writer and have a citable piece of work in the London Bird Report. For more details, see the LNHS website or go to the Contact Us page. So, representative on the Library Committee report. There were 2 Library Committee meetings during the last reporting year, ending June 2022. At the first in September, 1 book relevant was considered and agreed for purchase, which is Swifts and Us by Sarah Gibson. The second meeting, which was in March 2022, there were no books proposed relevant to London Bird Club. And then following the reporting year, a further meeting was held at Natural History Museum in October, and 3 books relevant to London Bird Club were proposed. These were The Hen Harrier's Year by Ian Carter, which is under consideration, The Peregrine Falcon by Richard Sale and Steve Watson, which is confirmed for purchase, and London in the Wild by the London Wildlife Trust, which is confirmed for purchase, but the possibility of a free copy from London Wildlife Trust is being looked into. So the Rarities Committee report. This team comprises of 6 members and they continue to function well in adjudicating description species for the London recording area. They usually match decisions with committees in the various counties that straddle the metropolis and have recently decided to drop cattle egret as a description species due to its increasing common status. There's 1 species that was only recorded in 1958 within Hertfordshire that they've asked the British Bird Rarities Committee to review. As this is still on the Hertfordshire list, they thought it's a diplomatic way to potentially remove, as the committee members universally agreed it's not a broad-billed sandpiper. Bob is currently completing the 2021 rarity spreadsheet and it's nearly completed. Reading Circle report. They now have 11 members compared to 14 in between 2021 and 22. They cover the journals Ardea, BirdLife, British Birds, Dutch Birding, IBIS and Scottish Birds, and would welcome more members. Twitter Master Report. London Bird Club Twitter has 6,711 followers. The hashtag London Birds is established and being used by followers to share observation and news. And Donna also runs the LNHS Twitter account where she's promoting wildlife observations using the hashtag London Wildlife. So the representative on LNHS Council's report. There are fortnightly virtual talks, which are very popular. The field meetings that were suspended due to COVID resumed in September 21, and the regular monthly meetings at Bookham Commons resumed in March 22. The London Naturalist was distributed in December 21, the London Bird Report in May 22, and the newsletter is being distributed 4 times a year, where members are encouraged to submit items for publication. Publications in preparation include updates of the butterflies of London area, larger moths of the London area, and flora of the London area. There are 177 new members, making the total membership 1,020. And the LNHS was awarded a 30-month grant from the City of London Corporation for a pilot study to map key flora, fungi and lichen on Hampstead Heath. This is led by Liz Andrew, who is chair of the Hampstead Heath survey section. The library reopened on Wednesdays in November 21 and monthly every 3rd Saturday. and the GIGL and LNHS are working in partnership to produce high quality validated records. So we need to get approval for the officers for